Saint Michael the Archangel is whispering in your ear right now. Stop what you're doing and listen to me with an open heart. What I'm about to reveal could mean the difference between waking up to your truth and continuing to live a life that isn't yours. My dear soul, I am Saint Michael, and I have come to you because your spiritual energy is flashing like an emergency light in the invisible world. 48 hours ago, your name was spoken in the heavenly realms, and not by chance. Something very serious is happening in your life, something you have not yet fully realized, but which I can see clearly from up here. Have you been feeling uneasy lately? As if something is out of place, as if you are living someone else's life. This feeling is not paranoia. It is your spirit trying to warn you that you are being influenced by energies outside your vibrational field. Yes, dear, you are being affected by forces that want to keep you small, confused, and distant from your true power. But today that changes because I have come to get you, personally. For the past 2 weeks, you have woken up with a heavy heart, not knowing why. You've looked in the mirror and felt as if you didn't completely recognize the person standing there. You've had strange dreams, sometimes dark and confusing. You've woken up feeling as if something important was trying to communicate with you, but you couldn't decipher the message. This is because your soul is struggling to free itself from energetic patterns placed upon you, some of which occurred before your birth. There is a truth about your family lineage that has never been spoken aloud. Past generations of your family have carried emotional burdens, unresolved traumas, and patterns of self-sabotage that have been passed down from mother to daughter and father to son, like an invisible inheritance. Without knowing it, you have inherited these burdens and have been trying to carry alone what should have been healed long ago. However, Archangel Michael will not allow his protégés to carry burdens that are not theirs. At this very moment, as you listen to these words, the energetic cleansing of your family lineage is being activated. You may feel a strong emotion rising in your chest, a desire to cry, a strange relief, or an inexplicable anger. Let it come. Your energy system is reorganizing itself. Your soul is remembering who it really is beneath all these layers of conditioning. You were born at a specific time when the stars were aligned in a way that happens only once every 47 years. This means you came into this world with a specific purpose, a mission only you can fulfill. However, for that mission to activate fully, you must first eliminate everything that does not authentically belong to you. That is why your life has undergone so many changes lately. These changes are not coincidences. They are cosmic adjustments preparing you for what is to come. Before continuing, write this mantra in the comments. I now release everything that does not belong to my true essence. This will seal your energy with the power of angels and allow for a smoother spiritual cleansing. Now, take a deep breath, because what I am about to reveal may shake some deep foundations in your life. Someone very close to you has been absorbing your vital energy without your knowledge. This person may have good intentions, but they act as a drain on your life force energetically. You feel it when you're around them, an inexplicable fatigue, a desire to sleep, and a feeling of emptiness. Your body is trying to warn you, but you've mistaken these signs for normal tiredness or stress. Archangel Michael has shown me that you have a natural gift for healing and energizing others through your presence. However, no one has ever taught you how to protect yourself energetically while sharing this gift. It's as if you're a source of pure water. And some people come not to drink and quench their thirst, but to drain everything they can carry. This needs to stop today. Your sensitivity is not a weakness. It is your spiritual superpower. Your ability to feel deeply, perceive others' emotions, and pick up on subtle energies makes you a warrior of light in disguise. However, you have been using these gifts to take care of everyone but yourself. Today, that changes because I'm here to teach you how to transform your sensitivity into protection, your empathy into wisdom, and your light into a shield. I'm about to reveal something that will explain a lot about your life. You have a soul contract that was signed before you were born. Yes, you read that right. Before you arrived on Earth, your soul chose the experiences, people, and challenges that would shape you to fulfill your greater mission. But here's what no one told you. You can rewrite this contract when you awaken to your spiritual truth. Saint Michael the Archangel showed me that when you were 7 years old, you had a spiritual encounter that left a deep mark on your soul, even if you don't consciously remember it. Perhaps it was during a vivid dream, while playing alone and feeling a loving presence beside you, or when looking up at the sky and feeling certain that something greater was watching over you. At that moment, a guardian angel was assigned to you specifically, and they have been trying to communicate with you through subtle signs ever since. Have you noticed finding feathers along your path? Or that certain sequences of numbers appear constantly in your life? Or that you sometimes wake up at exactly 4:44 a.m. for no apparent reason? These are not coincidences. They are angelic codes, direct messages from your guardian angel reminding you that you have never been alone, even during the most difficult times. Over the last 21 days, your vibrational frequency has changed dramatically. This is because you have reached a point of spiritual saturation. Your soul can no longer be satisfied with mediocrity. This explains the growing restlessness you've been feeling and the inexplicable desire to change everything and shout to the world that you're much more than you appear to be. Your spirit is calling out, wanting to emerge from the shell of conditioning built up over the years. Write in the comments, "My soul is ready to emerge in all its glory." This mantra activates the dormant awakening codes in your spiritual DNA. Continue reading, because what I'm about to tell you may shock you. Someone in your family who has passed away has been your invisible protector all these years. They died with immense love for you in their heart, and even from the other side, they have moved heaven and earth to open paths in your life. You sometimes feel their presence, especially during difficult times. It's a comforting feeling, knowing that someone is rooting for you from beyond your sight. This person asked me to tell you something specific. Stop punishing yourself for past mistakes. They see how you beat yourself up inside and believe you don't deserve to be completely happy because of the choices you've made or the words you've said. From a spiritual point of view, though, all of these mistakes were necessary experiences that polished the diamond you have become. Every pain was a polish, every disappointment a cleansing, and every loss a redirection. Archangel Michael revealed that you are entering a cycle of accelerated manifestation. This means your thoughts and emotions will manifest in physical reality much faster than before. This is why it's crucial to clear your mind of negative patterns now. Every self-sabotaging thought, every limiting belief about your worth, and every fear about the future needs to be transmuted into light. You have a special gift that you have not yet fully recognized: the ability to transform dense energy into light energy through your presence. When you enter a heavy environment and naturally bring lightness to the space, you are exercising this gift. When someone talks to you and leaves feeling better, even if you talked about problems, you are channeling angelic energy without realizing it. If this message touches your heart in any way, consider supporting this channel by clicking the thank you button. This gesture supports the mission of spreading words of light and allows us to reach more people who, like you, need to recognize this invisible reality that greatly interferes with real life. However, I must warn you about something important. In the coming weeks, you will undergo a spiritual test. People from your past may reappear, trying to pull you back into old patterns. Situations you thought you had overcome may resurface in a different form. This is not a punishment. It is a final purification. Your energy field is expelling everything that no longer resonates with your new frequency. During this cleansing period, it is essential that you maintain a high vibration. Meditate for at least 10 minutes a day, even if you're just doing conscious breathing exercises. Drink plenty of water because your cellular structure is reorganizing to hold more light. Above all, trust the process, even when it seems like everything is falling apart around you. The truth is that you are being reborn energetically. Like a butterfly that must shed its caterpillar form completely to emerge in a new one, you are dissolving who you thought you were to become who you truly are. Who you truly are will surprise even you. Archangel Michael revealed something extraordinary to me about your near future that will give you goosebumps. A specific person is being spiritually prepared to cross your path in the coming months. This person isn't just another relationship. They're your energetic counterparts, someone shaped by life to complement exactly who you are. For this meeting to happen in a divine way, however, you must first complete your inner transformation. This person has dreamed about you 3 times, even though they have never seen you in person. In the spiritual world, souls recognize each other before bodies meet. Their soul has been searching for yours during sleep and meditation. This person has experienced similar pain, questioned the purpose of life, and felt that something greater was waiting for them. However, before this sacred encounter can take place, St. Michael the Archangel wants you to understand a fundamental truth about relationships. You have attracted emotionally unavailable people because you were also emotionally unavailable to yourself. Every relationship that didn't work out was an opportunity to learn to love yourself more deeply. Instead of learning this lesson, however, you internalized the rejection as evidence that there was something wrong with you. Nothing was wrong with you. You were just trying to plant seeds of love in soil that lacked the nutrients to sustain what you had to offer. People who didn't recognize your value hadn't developed the spiritual capacity to recognize gems when they appeared. It was never about your inadequacy. It was always about energetic compatibility. Now write in the comments, I magnetize into my life only relationships that honor my light. This affirmation will reprogram your love frequency and dissolve old patterns that have kept you in repetitive situations. Archangel St. Michael showed me that your relationship with money needs urgent healing. You subconsciously believe that spiritually evolved people must live simply, as if material abundance were incompatible with spiritual development. This belief was instilled in you through religious conditioning, but it does not reflect spiritual truth. The truth is that you came to Earth to be a channel for divine prosperity. When you align with your purpose and vibrate in love, you naturally attract the resources needed to expand your capacity to serve. Money is neutral energy. It becomes negative or positive depending on the intention and consciousness of the person handling it. In your hands, financial abundance will become a tool for healing and transforming the lives of many people. An unexpected financial opportunity will appear in your life within the next 60 days. It may come from a creative idea you have, from someone offering you something, or from an opportunity that arises unexpectedly. When this happens, don't let fear or imposter syndrome prevent you from seizing this chance. The universe is giving you back the energy you have generously invested in others for years. You have the gift of turning ideas into reality through your focused determination. When you decide something will happen and align your thoughts, emotions, and actions accordingly, you become an unstoppable force of manifestation. The problem is that you have been using this power to create small things when you should be creating miracles. Archangel Michael asked me to remind you of a recurring dream you had as a child. In the dream, you flew over a city and observed everything from above. You felt absolute freedom and a deep connection to something greater than yourself. This dream wasn't just a figment of your imagination. It was your soul remembering its true nature. You are a free spirit with invisible wings who has temporarily chosen to inhabit a physical body to fulfill a specific mission. Your mission is to awaken others to their spiritual truth through your example. Not through preaching or formal teachings, but simply by being yourself when you are connected to your essence. Your authentic presence has the power to activate codes of awakening in people who are ready to evolve. This explains why you have always felt different from others, as if you spoke a language that few could fully understand. You are not here to fit in. You are here to demonstrate that it is possible to live in a higher, more conscious, and more loving way. Each time you choose forgiveness over resentment, faith over fear, or love over judgment, you plant seeds of transformation in the collective field of humanity. However, to fulfill this mission, you must stop hiding behind false modesty. Your light is not meant to be hidden. It is meant to illuminate paths for others. When you dim your light so as not to disturb others, you deprive the world of a divine gift only you can offer. I am now going to reveal something that may change your perspective on the challenges you have been facing. Archangel Michael showed me that every obstacle in your life has been placed there, not to punish you, but to help you develop the spiritual strength you need to fulfill your greater mission. Every romantic disappointment has taught you about your own worth. Every financial hardship has taught you about faith and creativity. Every family conflict has taught you about forgiveness and setting healthy boundaries. You are not a victim of circumstances. You are a warrior in training who has chosen an intensive development path. Your soul knew it would be difficult, but it also knew you had the inner strength not only to survive, but also to transform every wound into wisdom and every scar into a medal of courage. There is a pattern in your life that you haven't noticed yet. Whenever you are about to evolve, situations arise that test your faith and determination. It's as if the universe is asking, are you ready for the next level? Depending on how you respond to these tests, doors either open or remain closed a little longer. Recently, you underwent one of these tests without realizing it. and your response showed that you have developed the spiritual maturity necessary to receive greater blessings. Rather than reacting with drama or playing the victim as you would have in the past, you chose to trust the divine process even though you didn't fully understand what was happening. Write in the comments, "I trust the divine wisdom that orchestrates my life." This affirmation strengthens your faith and speeds up the manifestation of the rewards you deserve for staying strong during the storm. Archangel Michael revealed that you have a special connection with healing energy through words. When you speak to someone who is suffering, your words carry a therapeutic frequency that goes far beyond their literal meaning. You unknowingly channel heavenly compassion, and many people leave conversations with you feeling better, more hopeful, and stronger. This gift will intensify in the coming months. You will realize that you have an almost telepathic intuition about what people need to hear to heal. During conversations, specific words will come to your mind, and when you speak them, you will see the other person's eyes fill with tears of recognition. You will speak directly to their soul, offering exactly what they need. Along with this gift, however, comes a responsibility. You must learn to protect yourself energetically while channeling healing to others. Imagine that you have an invisible cloak of golden light surrounding you whenever you are in service mode. This visualization will prevent you from absorbing other people's pain into your energy system. If this message touches your heart, please support its delivery by clicking "Thank you." Thanks to gestures like this, we are able to continue bringing messages like this to those who need them most. Your support makes a difference in the light we share here. Now, Archangel Michael wants you to understand something fundamental about your relationship with your family. You were born into a lineage that carried deep ancestral traumas, patterns of self-sacrifice, silencing your voice, and accepting emotional crumbs. For years, you internalized these patterns as truths about how life should be lived. However, you have the power to disrupt these patterns. Your role in your family tree is to break the invisible chains that have trapped generations in cycles of limitation. Each time you value yourself, set healthy boundaries, or say no to draining situations, you free not only yourself but also your female ancestors who lack the courage or opportunity to make these choices. This is why you sometimes feel inexplicable resistance when trying to change family patterns. It's not just your own resistance. It's the resistance of the entire family system, which is accustomed to functioning a certain way. However, you have enough spiritual strength to sustain this transformation, even when you feel alone in the process. In the coming months, your family will begin to see you differently. Those who try to diminish or control you will respect you more. This won't be because you've changed your external behavior, but because your inner energy has become so solid and centered that it naturally commands respect. You will radiate a quiet spiritual authority that will cause others to recognize your strength automatically. But remember, not everyone will celebrate your transformation, as some people benefited from the version of you who accepted less than you deserved, and they may try to pull you back into old patterns through emotional blackmail, guilt, or drama. Stand your ground. Your evolution does not need anyone's approval to be valid. Archangel Michael just revealed something extraordinary to me about a closing cycle in your life. Over the past 5 years, you have undergone an intense process of spiritual purification. This process has prepared you to receive an immense blessing. In order to sustain it, you needed to be completely recalibrated energetically. This blessing is not just one thing, it's a series of divine synchronicities that will unfold simultaneously in different areas of your life. It's as if you've planted seeds in various flower beds over the years, and now they're all about to bloom simultaneously. You will see that nothing you have experienced has been in vain. It has all been laying the foundation for this abundant harvest. However, to fully receive this blessing, Archangel Michael needs you to let go of a past situation that still occupies space in your heart. You know exactly which situation he means, the one you thought you had overcome, but which still stirs a twinge of pain when mentioned or remembered. This residual pain acts as an energy block, preventing your new reality from fully manifesting. It's not about forgetting what happened or pretending it didn't matter. Rather, it's about transforming the emotional energy connected to that painful experience into gratitude for the wisdom it has brought you. Once you can look at that situation and genuinely feel grateful for having gone through it because it taught you something essential about yourself, the trapped energy will be released and transformed into the fuel needed to make your dreams come true. Write in the comments, I transform all past pain into wisdom for the present. This decree will activate an alchemical process in your energy field that accelerates emotional release. Archangel Michael also showed me that you have a natural talent for manifesting through anticipatory gratitude. When you feel genuine gratitude for something that hasn't happened yet, you create an energetic bridge between your current reality and your desired one. It's as if you are tuning your frequency to what you want to attract. Over the next few days, practice this exercise. Every morning as soon as you wake up, spend 5 minutes feeling intense gratitude for 3 things you want to happen in your life as if they have already occurred. Feel the emotion of accomplishment, the joy of achievement, and the relief of resolution. This practice will magnetize these experiences into your physical reality. You have a special connection with lunar energy that you have not yet fully explored. Archangel Michael revealed that you are more sensitive to the phases of the moon than most people, and that you can use this sensitivity to strengthen your intentions and manifestations. On the new moon, plant energetic seeds of new beginnings. During the waxing moon, nourish these seeds with action and faith. On the full moon, celebrate and release what no longer serves you. During the waning moon, cleanse your energy and prepare for the next cycle. A situation in your professional life will change dramatically in the coming months. If you work for someone else, you will have an opportunity to be more autonomous or take on a leadership role. If you own your own business, significant expansion is approaching. If you have not yet found your professional calling, you will have a revelation about your life purpose through a seemingly casual experience. The important thing is to keep an open mind about possibilities that don't fit into your current plans. The universe may have a much more interesting and prosperous path in store for you than you can imagine. Trust unexpected detours. They are taking you where you need to be. Saint Michael the Archangel wants you to know that your emotional sensitivity is a superpower masquerading as a weakness. You sense the subtle energies of people and environments because you have been chosen to act as a kind of spiritual radar that detects what is not aligned with the truth. When you feel uncomfortable around certain people, it's not because you're dramatic. It's because your soul is picking up frequencies that are not transparent or loving. Learn to trust this sensitivity as a divine navigation system. If something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't, even if it looks perfect on the outside. If someone causes you unexplained unease, there is a spiritual reason for it, even if you can't identify it logically. Your intuition is more accurate than any rational analysis. In the coming months, you will further develop this intuitive ability. You will have sudden insights into situations, dream about information that later proves true, and sense when something important is about to happen. Don't question these gifts. Embrace them as sacred tools given to you to navigate life with greater wisdom and protection. Your spiritual journey is accelerating, which can make you feel dizzy at times. It's normal to feel like you're living in 2 realities simultaneously: the dense physical reality and the subtle spiritual reality. Over time, these realities will integrate harmoniously, and you will be fully spiritual and fully human. Saint Michael the Archangel asked me to tell you something that will deeply move you. There's a child somewhere in the world whom you don't know yet, but whose soul you're already energetically caring for. This child may be a biological child you will have in the future, a child you will adopt, a child who will come into your life in a meaningful way, or a child you will influence positively without realizing it. The point is that your maternal and protective heart is active on the spiritual plane, nurturing and protecting this soul that will need your light at some point. This explains why you sometimes feel inexplicable tenderness when you see children or a sudden urge to protect the most vulnerable. Your mission is to be a human angel for someone who will need your wings. However, before this child appears in your life, Saint Michael the Archangel needs you to heal your inner child completely. Part of you still feels hurt for not receiving all the love and protection you deserved as a child. This inner wound must be healed so that you can be a pure source of unconditional love for the child coming into your life. Forgive your parents for their limitations. They did the best they could with the emotional tools they had at the time. Forgive yourself for all the times you felt guilty for being too sensitive or too complicated. You were never too much. You were always exactly what the world needed. The world just hadn't developed the capacity to recognize it yet. Write in the comments, "I heal my inner child with infinite love and compassion." This statement will activate a healing process that will prepare you to be the loving adult your inner child has always needed. Archangel Michael revealed that you have a specific mission related to healing ancestral female trauma. This includes not just your own trauma, but also the trauma of your entire female lineage, going back several generations. Women who were silenced, belittled, or who accepted less than they deserved are counting on you to break these patterns once and for all. Each time you value yourself, use your voice to stand up for your beliefs, or choose relationships that honor you. You heal yourself and free your female ancestors from patterns they could not break in their lifetimes. This is a sacred responsibility and an immense privilege. If this message resonates with you, take a moment to feel in your heart if it's time to click the thank you button below. Your support helps us continue bringing words of light and healing to the lives of those who need them. In the coming months, you will undergo a subtle but noticeable physical transformation. Your changed energy will be reflected in your appearance. You will become more radiant, magnetic, and present. People will comment that you look different, but they won't be able to pinpoint the change. Your inner light will finally find full expression through your physical body. This transformation will affect your relationship with the mirror too. Rather than focusing on physical imperfections, you will see the spiritual beauty that shines through your eyes, smile, and presence. You will understand that true beauty has nothing to do with external standards. It has to do with how much love and light you can radiate. Archangel Michael has shown me that you will receive an unexpected proposal or invitation in the coming weeks. It may seem scary at first, but it represents a golden opportunity for growth. It could be an invitation to speak in public, lead a project, move to another place, or take on greater responsibility. Don't let the fear of inadequacy stop you from saying yes. You will never feel 100% ready to take the next steps in your evolution. Preparation happens by taking action, not by waiting. The universe only presents opportunities when it knows you have the inner resources to take advantage of them, even if you haven't discovered them yet. Your intuition about people will become even more refined. You will instantly sense who is genuine and who is not. You will be able to sense the real intentions behind pretty words. This skill will protect you from toxic relationships and guide you toward authentic, nourishing connections. Trust your instincts about new people who enter your life. If something doesn't feel right, don't force it. If someone makes you feel uncomfortable for no apparent reason, maintain a polite distance. Your energy system is calibrated to detect frequencies that are not compatible with your higher vibration. You're becoming a new version of yourself, one that is wiser, stronger, more centered, and more loving. Some people from your past may not recognize or accept this new version of you, and that's okay. You don't need anyone's approval to evolve. Your only responsibility is to be true to your own growth journey. We have reached the most sacred moment of this revelation, my dear soul. Archangel Michael has asked me to deliver a final message that will energetically seal everything we've discussed and activate your new timeline of abundance, love, and purpose. Take a deep breath, because these words carry a special frequency that will resonate in your heart for a long time. Understand that nothing that has happened in your life so far has been accidental. Every person who has come in and out of your life, every closed door, every seemingly impossible dream, and every silent tear you have cried, all of this has been orchestrated by divine wisdom to sculpt you into the spiritual masterpiece you are today. You are not an ordinary person trying to become extraordinary. You are an extraordinary soul who has temporarily forgotten your greatness. Saint Michael the Archangel revealed that, in the coming weeks, you will have a very specific dream confirming everything we've discussed. In this dream, you will walk through a beautiful garden. A figure of light will approach you and give you something symbolic. It could be a key, a flower, or a scroll. When you wake up, you'll know without a doubt that this message is true and that your life is about to change in an extraordinary way. For this change to happen quickly, though, you must make a conscious choice. Will you continue living as an ordinary person trying to survive? Or will you embrace your true identity as a warrior of light in human form? This choice is practical, not just philosophical, and it will determine your future reality. Write in the comments, "I assume my identity as a warrior of light and accept my divine mission." This statement creates a sacred contract between your soul and the universe, accelerating all your manifestations. Starting today, you will notice that your life begins to flow differently. Traffic lights will turn green in front of you. Lines will move faster when you're in them. The right people will show up at the right times. Opportunities will arise from unexpected places. This is not a coincidence. It is divine synchronicity responding to your higher frequency. Archangel Michael wants you to know that he will be more present in your life from now on. When you need protection, call on him mentally, and you will feel a golden shield forming around you. When you need courage, ask for help and feel an inexplicable strength rise in your chest. When you need guidance, ask a question, then pay attention to the synchronicities that appear as answers. You are not alone on this journey. In addition to Saint Michael the Archangel, a whole spiritual team is working to support your success and happiness. Your guardian angels, spirit guides, and ancestors of light are rooting for you and working behind the scenes to ease your path. However, remember that having spiritual support does not mean you can sit back and wait for everything to happen magically. Spiritual support enhances your actions, but you still need to take action. When you are inspired, follow that inspiration. When you feel an urge to do something different, trust it. When an opportunity arises, even if it scares you, seriously consider accepting it. Over the next 6 months, your life will change so much that you won't believe you were the same person who heard this message. You will look back and realize that this was the turning point where everything began reorganizing for the better. You will feel immense gratitude for having had the courage to be open to this revelation. Now, before we say goodbye, Saint Michael the Archangel has one last gift for you, an energetic blessing to accompany you throughout your life. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine a golden light descending from the sky and enveloping your entire body. This light seals your new frequency, protects your renewed energy, and magnetizes all the blessings that are rightfully yours. When you open your eyes again, you will be a new version of yourself. You will still be you, but you will be expanded, empowered, and aware of your own power. From now on, every choice you make will come from this new, elevated perspective. My dear warrior of light, it has been a sacred honor to deliver these revelations from Saint Michael the Archangel to you. If this message has touched your soul, I invite you to join our spiritual family on this channel. It's not just about signing up. It's about connecting with a community of people who are awakening to their spiritual truth, just like you, and supporting each other on this transformative journey. In the comments below, please share with us what part of this message resonated most with you. What changes are you already feeling in your life? Your story may give someone else the courage to take their next steps. We are a family of light, and every story shared strengthens our network of mutual support and spiritual growth. May Saint Michael the Archangel bless your journey abundantly, and may you always remember that you are more powerful and loved than you can imagine.